everybody, today we are reacting to episode 7 and 8 of OG Naruto, aka the two episodes that see the true beginning of the Land of Waves arc. Well, episode 6 saw the revealing of Zabuza as a character, episode 7 and 8 see the first fight between Zabuza and Team 7. The fight that set the precedent of the high level of choreography, action, and sheer adrenaline we would be getting from Naruto for decades to come. This, to me, is truly where Naruto starts, and cements in my heart why the Land of Waves is, to this day, my favorite Naruto arc. But enough pomp and circumstance, ladies and gentlemen, let's get directly into it, because today we're reacting to episodes 7 and 8 of Naruto. But before we get to reacting to anything, guys, please, for me, like this video, subscribe to the page, and hit that noti bell. And if you guys want to see the full, raw, uncut reaction to these two episodes, go ahead and join the fourth wall in my description below. Not only do we not have to cut up what I'm watching into 10-second clips or less, but also there's about 15 minutes of additional content. But now, let's get into the reaction. Before we get into all that, today we're going to talk about our favorite recurring sponsor to the page, Factor. Factor is an absolute must for you this summer, as Factor allows you to fuel up fast on dietitian-approved, absolutely delicious meals that only take 2 minutes to get ready. And in these warm, sunny months, as some of us emerge from our winter caves, the idea of being stuck in grocery stores or the kitchen cooking up lunch or dinner is just not the play. But Factor offers so much more than just these delicious dietitian-approved and never-frozen meals, as they also offer snacks, smoothies, and so much more. They provide you with a wide variety of easy options for your day, whether that be breakfast, midday bites, or anything else. And let me just tell you, Factor plays a massive role in my life. As somebody who runs 3 YouTube channels and is in the process of making a 4th, I don't have hours to spend thinking about what I'm gonna eat and preparing it. At the same time, fitness and health is massively important to me, which is why Factor's fresh, never frozen, dietitian approved, and delicious meals are huge for me. But there's a big difference between telling and showing. So let's head down to the kitchen and show you just how delicious these meals are. Today we're making some creamy Parmesan chicken.
And making a Factor meal is as easy as taking that slide off, poking a couple of holes in our foil here, and throwing this meal in the microwave for a grand total of 2 minutes.
And now for the all-important taste test.
Somehow that chicken is still incredibly juicy, it's well seasoned, it's perfect.
So what are you waiting for? Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code 50NCHammer23 to get 50% off, plus free shipping on your first Factor box. That's code 50NCHammer23 at factor75.com to get 50% off, plus free shipping on your first box. It's time to take back your time. Is that a motor? Well, hold up. 20 years from now, trains are invented, and it's like the biggest thing to ever happen. You're telling me the Land of Waves has motors now? Is that what I think? Is that a crane holding an I-beam? Konoha's destroyed twice. They use wood release to rebuild it in like basic bamboo scaffolding. Why did the Land of Waves not help them? They owe Konoha. They name a bridge after Naruto.
What? Quiet. I told you, no noise. Why do you think we're traveling like this, huh? Cutting off the engine and rowing?
He's moving that fast while rowing? Teach me your back routine.
Before we reach the pier, I want to ask you something.
Where'd you get the hat? It's just you guys both have them, and I'm the only full-grown man without one, and I'm feeling weird right now.
The men who are after you, I need to know why.
No, actually makes much more sense as a question. We'll get back to the hat, though.
Like you said, this is beyond the scope of the original mission. The one who seeks my life is a very short man.
All right, there's a lot of other ways you could have described him. Funny, tattooed, knowledgeable, loving. I think I might have taken that a little personally.
Who is it?
You know him. At least I'm sure you've heard his name before. He's one of the wealthiest men in the world.
It's Jeff Bezos. He figured out how to use flying Raijin to make 1-minute deliveries, and now he's running the entire ninja world.
Below the surface, with the same ruthless methods he uses to take over businesses and nations. He sells drugs and contraband.
Not drugs and contraband! Ironically, the only drugs we ever see taken throughout the course of Naruto are ninja-related drugs, like Kiba and Choji's food pills or Itachi's eye drops. So, The ninjas might be the problem.
In an island nation, a man who controls the sea controls everything. Finance, government, our very lives. But there's one thing he fears.
Aquaman, I mean Toby Rama.
The bridge. When it is complete, it will join us to the land, and that will break his control.
Unironically, this is why Elon Musk said he was going to build a Tesla Hyperloop between LA and San Francisco, just so California wouldn't build high-speed rail and take Teslas off the road. So, real life imitates art, apparently.
That means those guys we fought in the forest, they were working for Gato.
What a wildly accurate synopsis of Team 7's intelligence. Sakura is assessing the current situation, Sasuke's focused on the past, and Naruto is completely lost.
The common people who are building this bridge, they can't pay for an A or B ranked mission.
What's crazy is what's being implied here is that an entire village, impoverished or not, could not afford to buy a B or A ranked mission. Yet Jiraiya alone has completed 138 S ranked missions. My dude was loaded.
If you end the mission when you drop me ashore, there will be no bridge. They'll assassinate me before I reach home.
This is the exact routine I pull when my friends try to leave my house. I'm like, yeah, no, you can go. But then again, I could be assassinated at any point.
And my daughter will condemn the ninja of the Hidden Leaves, denouncing and blaming you for abandoning her father and living her life in sorrow.
Is your daughter Nagato?
Well, I guess we have no other choice. We'll have to keep guarding you.
Jesus Christ, guard him from himself. He's having a stroke. Half his face is melting.
I'm very grateful. I win.
Does he know he's in an anime? Is this a fourth wall break? Is he like, it'd be a real shame if the millions watching at home saw you abandoned me? Yep. I'm happy we got all of Team 7's toes. That was a very important shot. Honest question here. In a toe sniffing competition, who do you think comes out victorious? Kishimoto or Tarantino? My God, I think that'd be a better fight than Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson.
That's as far as I go. Good luck.
That's as far as I go. It's as far as you can go, buddy. You're in a boat. Oh my God, they shrunk him. Gato's onto us. How did he get that far away that quickly? How fast is this engine?
The next ninja they send won't be Chunin. They'll be Jonin, elite ninja with deadly skills.
Hey Kakashi, there was a point in your life where you were so incredibly good at killing that you were considered an actual human weapon and you had to be pulled out of the Ambu by the people who loved you because you were just drenched in blood. I think you're gonna be fine.
Over there!
Does he have to go get that kunai now? Genuine question. Have we ever seen somebody go have to collect all of their kunai and shuriken after throwing like 24 of them? Or is the world just scattered with these things?
Stop trying to scare me, you scruffy little dwarf!
Hey, is someone hiding over there? No, they're over there!
Good. Tazuna is going through a stroke and Naruto's schizophrenia finally kicked in. This mission's going well.
Someone really is following us, I mean it!
Yeah, right. Quit lying and acting like a dumb kid.
Unironically, this is some of the most damage a kunai has ever done in Naruto as an IP.
That's a snow rabbit. But the color... They only have white fur during winter, when the days are short and there's little sunlight.
Thank God they apparently teach biology at the Shinobi Academy because it's the second weather-based prediction that Kakashi has made in 2 episodes.
This rabbit was raised indoors, away from the light, which could only be for one purpose, a replacement technique.
First off, this is the only time that an animal is ever used for a replacement jutsu. 2, imagine raising a rabbit for years just to use it for a replacement jutsu when, oh, I don't know, a fireball is coming your way. On top of that, this is a fantastic foreshadowing moment to show that Naruto would become one of the greatest sensor ninjas of all time because he not only accurately deduced where Zabuza was, but also threw a kunai so accurate that Zabuza had to use a replacement jutsu to dodge it.
So, they're already here.
I wonder where the ninja is. That a 9-foot sword in a tree?
Look out!
Hey man, If the non-ninja bridge builder can dodge your thrown weapon, maybe hold on to your sword, Chief.
That must be...
Is that Doja Cat?
Well, well, if it isn't Zabuza Momochi, rogue ninja from the village hidden in the mist.
Did anybody else find it kind of romantic that they know who each other are? It just puts a smile on my face.
Get back.
But why?
He's not like those other ninja. He's in a whole other league.
Stop it! Or keep going. I like hearing how special I am.
This could be treacherous.
Kakashi, the Sharingan.
Oh, cool. He broke his own neck. Good job, everybody. Let's keep moving.
Sharingan? What is that?
What's he saying? Does he have some special power?
Listen, I get that the Uchiha are gone, but they're a royal clan of Konoha. Are you telling me they teach biology, but not history at the Shinobi Academy?
His eye. What is that?
Well, looks like I get to see the Sharingan in action.
You know what's interesting? Zabuza is 26 here, and his past is largely talked about like he got into being a shinobi very young. The Third Great Shinobi World War was also about 13 years ago, and the Hidden Mist and the Hidden Leaf were very much at war against each other. So the fact that this is Zabuza's first time battling against an Uchiha or even a Sharingan user feels like slightly unlikely.
Everyone keeps saying Sharingan, Sharingan. Will someone please tell me what Sharingan is?
Sharingan. A rare power.
Oh, maybe rare nowadays. Dead family!
Can instantly see and comprehend any genjutsu, taijutsu, and ninjutsu, and reflect the attack back on the attacker.
I feel like that's a very forgotten aspect of how the Sharingan works. Like, we really only see it used in a couple of key circumstances. Kakashi copies ninjutsu, Sasuke copies taijutsu, and Itachi copies and reflects genjutsu like he does against Orochimaru and Kurenai. But really, that's kind of it.
You got it right, boy.
He doesn't have nipples. Hold up. Does anybody in the Naruto universe have nipples? I'm gonna do a little research for all of us here, all right? Naruto's shirtless. I thought he had nipples there, but those are just scuff marks. Hold up. Naruto doesn't. Okay, does Sasuke have nipples? Sasuke doesn't have nipples either. Okay. All right. Now we gotta test the other side of the equation here. You know, I've looked it up before. Apparently, Hinata shirtless. Not what I was looking for. But the answer is still no, apparently.
As for you, Jonin, in the assassination unit of the Hidden Mist, we had a standing order to destroy you on sight.
Oh yes, the Fade on sight order. Not exactly a flee on sight order, but I'm sure Minato would still be proud regardless.
Kakashi, the copy ninja.
What?
Sakura, close your mouth. A mysterious mist just rolled in literal seconds. It could be poisonous. My God.
Wait a minute. The Sharingan is a rare trait that only occurs in a few members of the Uchiha clan. My clan.
Listen, I get that we're doing exposition here, but are you telling me that at no point Sasuke heard that there was somebody in the village with a Sharingan who wasn't from the Uchiha? I mean, Zabuza knew.
He's over there!
Standing on the water!
Man, it was a wild choice by Kishimoto to have the first important fight in Naruto as an anime be between the two sickest designed characters in the entire IP.
He's building up a huge amount of chakra.
My God, remember when ninjas were like sparking zero characters and you had to gather chakra before you used a ninjutsu?
It happens in an instant, without sound or warning of any kind.
Why does it sound like they liked it?
It's so fast you pass from this life without realizing what has happened. The Sharingan cannot fully neutralize it.
The Sharingan can sense chakra through trees and rocks, kind of like the Byakugan, so it can absolutely neutralize a little bit of mist. But go off, King.
Larynx, spine, lungs, liver, jugular, subclavian artery.
I'm sorry, if somebody from the mists whispers the words subclavian artery at me, I'm leaving. You could have the old man. He called me short anyways.
The clash of two Jonin intent to kill. I've never felt anything so chilling.
That never? Like ever? Because, you know, like when you were, you know, it's not. Well, we'll talk about it in a couple of episodes.
No, I can't bear it. I'd rather take my own life.
Hey guys, welcome back to Konoha. How'd the mission go? Oh, you know, pretty good. Kakashi killed the Jonin. We got the bridge builder to build the bridge. So they named it after Naruto. Oh yeah, and Sasuke killed himself. Yeah, it was crazy because he was always talking about like how he wasn't gonna stop until he avenged his clan. So clearly he wasn't that dedicated to the idea. But yeah, I think I'm gonna become a cook.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Hey, listen, Zabuza, absolutely great pose. Borderline Ginyu Force level pose here, but can't help but point out the fact that if we weren't posing right now, it'd be mission complete. Ew, you stabbed him in the bladder. That or he is well hydrated.
He saw through my illusion and copied it in an instant.
Don't move.
I'm gonna make you put Sasuke's guts back in. And with that, episode 7's done. Let's get on to 8.
You're finished.
All right!
All right. It's a shame about Sasuke committing seppuku, but you know, what are you gonna do?
Your technique is nothing but a crass imitation. I'll never be defeated by a mere copycat ninja like you.
You're right. You deserve a much more dignified death. How does about 20 stab wounds from mobsters sound?
You made your clone say those words to draw my attention.
I don't know if it's ever actually established, outside of maybe this moment right here, whether or not you can telepathically communicate with your own clones, because Naruto talks to his clones out loud, and while he does understand what his clones are doing, it's never really established if they can talk.
Nice try, but I'm not that easy to fool.
Hey, that one's a clone too!
This is just the ranked Sparking Zero fight. I mean, we're just doing Z dodges at this point.
Makibishi spikes. Trying to slow me down.
Boy, oh boy, do I feel like Makibishi spikes would be a lot less effective if everybody wore appropriate footwear for combat.
He has great physical skill too.
Hey Sasuke, the fight started with him hucking a 7-foot hunk of iron at the speed of an MLB fastball at your head, and you're just now realizing he's strong?
This isn't normal water. It's dense, heavy.
And it tastes like my Vaporeon jar.
So much for the great Kakashi. I'll finish you off later. But first, your little friends will have to be eliminated.
It's always weirdly ambiguous as to whether or not people can breathe inside of the water prison jutsu, because Kakashi talks while in the water prison jutsu, but Tenten, in a couple hundred episodes, almost drowns inside of Kisame's.
He's using all his power to keep me in this prison, so he can only fight you with his water clone. But the clone can't go far from his real body.
And that right there is why the water clone is quite literally the weakest version of the clone jutsu. It is the only clone jutsu with that restriction.
What are you thinking, charging at him by yourself? Even Sasuke couldn't get to him. We're only Ganin. We can't defeat a Jonin.
Man, I forgot just how hard they split up those syllables. Ganin, Jonin, like, we get it. Just ease into it a little bit here.
The headband? That's what he wanted?
Serious question. Who's touchier over their headgear, Naruto or Luffy? I genuinely want to know who you guys think.
Hey, you. The freak with no eyebrows.
Oh, well, I was going to say, get him, Naruto, but what are those above his eyes? It looks like he does have eyebrows, Naruto. I love the energy here, though. Yeah, no, upon second inspection here, Naruto, like he absolutely does have eyebrows. I don't know where we were going with that, but let's keep backing ourselves like that.
All right, Sasuke. Listen up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I've got a plan.
Listen, we're all gonna run in, but this time when we yell now, do it after we've stabbed him. That way he doesn't know when to defend.
Why do I have this feeling? Naruto's so determined.
It was this scene right here, and I wish I was kidding about this, that spurned me into understanding what exactly AMVs were and what ships were. Because after watching this episode, as an 8-year-old, I went onto my family's computer and I typed in Naruto, Sakura, kiss. And I learned a lot about liking animated characters that day.
Your mission is not to prove how brave you are. It's to save the bridge builder. Stay on mission.
Hey, Kakashi, yeah, no, I understand where you're coming from here, but, you're kind of sounding like a massive hypocrite right now.
My desire to live, but I won't let that stand in your way now. Forget about me and do what you have to do.
He's better than me. If a shirtless man with a 7-foot sword pulls up and captures the one adult who is protecting me, we're going.
When I was your age, this hand had already crushed many opponents.
And this hand had won, actually, multiple baking competitions. But no one ever talks about that bit, do they?
Did you have to kill the other students to pass?
Listen, like, not yet, but the tuning exams are directly around the corner, and there is a section of them called the Forest of Death. Isn't that kind of wild that the Hidden Mist Village gets this terrible reputation as the Blood Mist Village because the graduation exam of the Shinobi Academy requires the students to kill each other? But if you want to become a Chunin in Konoha, something almost every ninja does, mind you, you basically have to do the same thing.
10 years ago, in the village hidden in the mist, the graduation exam changed.
Wait, 10 years ago, Zabuza's 26 here. That would imply that Zabuza was either 15 or 16 years old when he took the graduation exam, which wouldn't make any sense. He should be like 11 or 12. No wonder he won. He was 4 years older than everybody else.
1 year before, a dark evil had filled the school with terror.
I mean, that would confirm that Zabuza didn't fight in the Third Great Shinobi World War because it was over by that point, but that doesn't make sense.
What caused the terror?
Without pause or hesitation, a young boy who was not even a ninja approached the class.
Well, one, he wouldn't be that young. He'd be 15, which would make him 3 years older than the entirety of Team 7 minus Kakashi. And two, of course, he wasn't a ninja. It was a Shinobi Academy exam. None of them were ninjas.
And took down over 100 other students.
Why does it sound like everybody who's killed by Zabuza enjoys it? I don't like it.
It felt so good.
Well, it sounds like it felt good for them as well. And as somebody who can't necessarily claim that whenever I go on my killer performances that it feels good for all parties involved, that's at least kind of impressive.
You're nothing.
Unironically, and I know, obviously, Sasuke has an older brother, this must be the most older brother, younger brother coded moment in all of Naruto. This is just like when your mom left you at home alone with your older sibling and they beat the hell out of you.
I'm not giving up. I've still got this.
This is just the average American high schooler after getting bullied.
Demon Wind Shuriken! Windmill of Shadows!
You know, at first I was going to be like, my God, Sakura, chill out. But also, kind of an appropriate response to seeing a Demon Wind Shuriken for the first time. My God, is that thing sick.
The Shadow Shuriken Jutsu.
The second shuriken's on target, and he can't catch this one.
You know, unless he drops the shuriken he's already holding, or, you know, I'm just getting crazy over here, uses that other shuriken to block the second shuriken. But, you know, he can't catch it.
Eat this!
Also, Naruto truly said, oh, shuriken will never hit you? Well, then how about a kunai? And that's it, ladies and gentlemen, the end of episode 8. What an action-packed 2 episodes. Filled with some of the most iconic scenes in anime history, Sasuke unlocking the Demon Wind Shuriken, the triple playback of Naruto popping out from the shuriken. So many incredible moments, and there's only more to come. But I want to thank you guys for sticking with this reaction series. I'm having a ton of fun filming it. And if you guys are looking for the raw, uncut versions of these reactions, join the fourth wall in my link below. Not only will you be getting 10 to 15 minutes of additional content, but you'll also be able to watch the entire episodes right along with me. But if there's any events you guys are excited to see me react to in the future of Naruto, tell me in the comments below. And while you guys are down there, please, for me, like this video, subscribe to the page, and hit that noti bell. Now, it's a Saturday, so I'm gonna go lay down and wait for the Boruto leaks.